Hello and welcome to the review of the Nokia 6301. That's this phone right here. Um, just going to try and make this as short as possible, but I'm going to cram everything in. If you have any questions, just leave your comments and reviews. This is the Nokia 6301, which is a T-Mobile hotspot at home phone. I'm sure all of you know Nokia products. The phone's off button was located up here. Um, it's It's a really good phone. The interface, I've button mashed it like crazy and tried to get it to lock up. It responded to every one of my keystrokes, in and out of the menus, just fine. Um, I like it. It boots up pretty quickly. Um, its sound quality is actually really good. Don't let that fool you, because that really wasn't music. So its sound differs depending on what's playing, MIDI wise or whatnot. Um, Keypad can be a little small. I'd caution that if somebody like has big hands, you might not want to get this phone. My hands are not that big, so this usually works out. Then again, most people adapt just easily. I text with this just fine. Um, Other videos I've seen about this review said that it didn't have expandable memory. This phone does have expandable memory. It's hidden under the lid, which is a nice stainless steel. It's a really hard looking lid. I think it's stainless steel anyway. Um, I want to point this out because T-Mobile did something that I thought was really cool. You do not have to turn off the phone or pull out the battery. Keep that in mind. This is not going to be an annoyance. Um, it's actually right here. I don't know if you can see that. Bear with me because this is an Xbox 360 camera, and which actually works out pretty well. But anyways, that's it right there. Like push the eject. As you can see, there's the card. I did not remove the battery, and the phone is still on. So that's a big plus. I like it better this way than having to take the battery off and go through all this nonsense of having to put it on later and turn it back on. Um, on another note, you really don't have to pull it out because it has a PC connection port, which will use. Yeah, if you own a digital camera, you already have the cable. You do not have to invest in it. It's the female to male USB cable, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's what most people call it. I know it has another name, but you know, uh, commonly, electronics commonly have this cable that come with it. Or um, I have an old RCA Lyra MP3 player that uses this cable. Actually, it has one, a white one. This is the one to my digital camera, which is the one I'm using for the digital camera and this phone. So if you have like a, a Canon or one of those other cameras, that's what I have. That's what it uses. So then you're good to go. That's a plus because you're not going to be investing on any cables. You go to Nokia's site, and you can download their suite software package. You're good to go. And like I said, most people own digital cameras. Most people have this cable. So again, that was a really good plus. Camera quality, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. I, for one, like it. It works just fine. Again, fast interface response. You'll find that it does not have a dedicated camera button, though I'm pretty sure you can assign it. Nokia phones are usually good about that. You can pick one of the current buttons you're not using or that you don't want to use for internet and just reassign it to the camera. I'm pretty sure I've had it for a month, but I didn't dawn to actually play with that feature because I mean, I'm really fast at navigating to this, so just pop into the camera mode, and that's it. I'm good to go. It starts up fairly quickly. I want to point out that you can record in landscape mode, which I really like because I want to use my full screen when I'm recording. I really do like it better that way than using the standard square screen thing. Landscape for me. But it comes with a stereo wired headset, which is also the antenna. Just plugs right down here in the this port. Keep in mind that you have to use that wired headset if you want to use the radio because it requires the antenna. It uses it as an antenna. So again, it's a really good phone. I'm impressed with it. Uh, let's see if I can. I don't have many songs in this thing, so let's see. This be the Naruto Shippuden theme, the first theme. It's as loud as it goes. So again, it's a really good phone. So yeah. Um, this is a Nokia 6080 6301. Probably my only drawback is I would have liked a way to be able to stop the music a little quicker, but no big deal. Just go back in there and just turn it off. It'll also go off if you get a phone call and other stuff. Um, Again, it's a pretty good phone. Uh, I don't think I'm leaving anything out. If I am, you can quote me on it, send comments. If you have any questions about it, I've used it for a month. Pretty simple looking phone. Good for the person who wants a phone but doesn't want anything flashy that opens sideways and just really just not your thing. I could care less either way. I got it because it was small, thin looking, really sleek, and really tough. I've dropped this thing once already and it's perfectly fine. Um, it comes with a stand-up charger, which is not flimsy at all. The connection is very secure. Just pop it in. You don't have to wrestle with it or anything, and it'll hold the phone in a stand-up sort of slanted position, which when in there will charge. And when I'm at home, I use it that way. I don't have a landline anymore. I just use the hotspot, and I use my Bluetooth, and I leave the phone in the charger unless unless I can't be in that room, and then I just carry it with me. Um, with the T-Mobile router, it'll get about I've got it measured at a 4.5 hour battery if you're using the qualified router because I've used it with regular routers and the battery power just goes a lot quicker. Uh, Very good phone. If you're already a T-Mobile customer and you just want to renew your contract, you can get it for about 140. Retail price is 180. I got it for 140. So again, nice little product. 2.0 megapixel camera, videos and still photos. Both can be done with landscape. Um, you can minimize the first Nokia phone, the 6086, which I also own. You couldn't minimize the My Faves, and I never understood why. But in here you can. You see, I have them up, and just push the end key and put them away. I can still put pictures up on there. Have no problems with that. Um, all around a very good phone. I've known people who own it who said it didn't work well for me. I didn't like it, but again, that's each to his own opinion. Nokia 6301 from T-Mobile Hotspot at Home. Thanks for your time, and if any questions, just leave your comments.